गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू माई सेल्फ ओम प्रकाश केसरी। नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो बच्चों। माई सेल्फ चेवियन ओम प्रकाश केसरी, faculty of Department of Mathematics and the Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I taught you complex analysis, in which the name of the module is conformal mapping, which I taught in BSc BEd PCM 8th semester student. These are the lesson plan, these are the step of planning lesson, these are the components of lesson plan. In this class, I will see some more transformation such as bilinear transformation. In your previous class, I will see the linear transformation, or before this, I will see some transformation like translation, rotation, magnification, and inversion. Today, I will see the combined form of linear transformation, which are called bilinear transformation. That means two linear transforms are involved in one transform. As we see in the previous transform, that the linear transform is nothing but omega equals to hz plus b. Now we will take the bilinear transformation. Here two linear transformation will be involved. The first one is hz plus b and second one is cz plus d. Now the transform t denoted by hz omega equals to t of z equals to hz plus b by cz plus d, where a, b, c and d are complex constants. AD minus BC is not equal to 0 is called the bilinear transformation. The condition must be taken as AD minus BC is not equal to 0. If AD minus BC is equal to 0, then this transformation will become simple linear transformation. Therefore, the condition must be satisfied that AD minus BC is not equal to 0 in this transformation. Then the transformation is called bilinear transformation or linear functional transformation. This is also known as linear functional transformation. The constant AD minus BC is called the determinant of the transformation, and the transformation 1 is said to be normalized if AD minus BC is equal to 1. That means if the value of AD minus BC is equal to 1, then this transformation is said to be normalized. The transformation 1 may be written as Cz C omega z plus d omega minus Az minus b equals to 0, because this will be taken as by cross multiplication of this transformation. It is evident that 2 is linear both in z and omega. 2 is linear both in z and omega. That is why it is called a bilinear transformation. It is sometimes called a Mobius transformation after Mobius, who first studied these types of transformation. The inverse transformation T inverse is denoted by z equals to T inverse omega, which is equals to minus dw by plus b by cw minus a. Determinant of this transformation is minus d into minus a minus bc, which is equals to ad minus bc, which is the same as that of 1. The transformation T associates a unique point of the omega plane to each point of the z plane except the point z equals to minus d by c, where c is not equal to 0. Also, the inverse transform T inverse associated a unique point of the z plane to which each point of the omega plane except the point omega equals to a by c, where c is not equal to 0. These exceptional point, that means z equals to minus d by c or omega equals to a by c, are mapped into the point omega equals to infinity and z equals to infinity respectively. If the complex plane is closed by the addition of the point infinity, then we can say that their bilinear transformation set up a one-to-one correspondence between all the points of the closed z plane and the closed omega plane. Here one notable point is that the translation, rotation, magnification, and inversion are the special types of bilinear transformation. Now, one remarkable point is there, which are taken as Note that the condition AD minus BC is not equal to 0 is essential for bilinear transformation. Therefore, we can say that T to set up a one-to-one correspondence between the points of closed Z plane and the closed omega plane for if AD minus BC equals to 0, then right hand member of 1 is either a constant or meaningless as shown below. Let omega 1 and omega 2 be the points corresponding to Z1 and Z2 given by equation 1. So that omega 1 equals to AZ1 plus B by CZ1 plus D and omega 2 equals to AZ2 plus B by CZ2 plus D. Therefore, we can find omega 1 minus omega 2 is equals to AZ2 plus B by CZ2 plus D minus AZ1 plus B by CZ1 plus D. After simple calculation, we got AD minus BC into Z2 minus Z1 by AZ1 plus D into AZ2 plus D. Here, the condition, since omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to 0, if AD minus BC equals to 0, thus omega 1 equals to omega 2, it follows that omega is a constant if AD minus BC equals to 0, provided that Z1 is not equal to minus T by C and Z2 is not equal to minus T by C. If AD minus BC equals to 0 and if either Z1 equals to minus T by C or Z2 equals to minus T by C, then omega becomes meaningless, which are saw in the above example. Now, next one is the critical point in this transformation. We know that the transformation omega equals to AZ plus B by CZ plus T set up a one-to-one correspondence. That means 1-1-on-2 function between the point of the closed Z plane and the omega plane, closed omega plane. In your next class, I will see the definitions of critical point. Now, this session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vedapith Women's University, and I hope all of you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you for watching my lecture video.